well, there's this highway between where I live now and where I grew up in Hoopa, Highway 299. And for the longest time, anytime I would go on Highway 299, I would have a panic attack. And because it was heading back to where all the trauma happened for me. And I would literally have to pull over and wait for it to pass before I was able to like continue down the road. And I couldn't even ride in a car. I remember being on tour in one of my previous bands, and we were heading down 299 in a caravan with another band. And I started having a full-blown panic attack, and I had to make the whole caravan pull over so I could get out of the van and kind of go wander around on the side of the road till I could catch my breath again. Oh man, and that was so embarrassing for me. And at that time, I don't think I knew what was going on. I hadn't connected the panic attack experiences with, being on that road. It's like was triggering me, like I was going back to the place where I grew up, where all that terrible stuff happened. I figured that out later, and then I was starting to be able to drive down that road after like years later, and but still had to pull over sometimes, and like let the panic attack pass, and then get back in the car and then continue to drive. It happened at least once every time I go down that road to go visit my family there. And then it was my friend Jake, who was in the band with me. He was in all my bands that I've been in, basically, except for one. And even in that one, he's the one that hooked that one up, got me together with the guys there. Band called Blind Sight. He basically challenged me. He's like, you're not going to be able to get over that, having a panic attack on that road, until you can drive that road by yourself. And he was right. And it wasn't until my mom was dying from cancer, and it was that feeling of dread and fear and like, oh my God, I'm losing my mom, that overpowered my anxiety. And I started driving that road by myself quite a bit. And it was after she passed away that my dad was there in Hoopa all by himself, and we had lost all of the family photo albums in a trailer fire, all my mom's stuff, all the memorabilia. This is after she died. We had lost all of that in the fire. My sister's trailer was gone. She was displaced from her home, but luckily the community in Hoopa had her back and had her set up with another place to live immediately. Thank you for that. I had made a photo album of pictures that I had, and I made copies, and these are pictures that my dad had taken, and I made a photo album of it, and I drove at night by myself over that highway, and no panic attacks. The drive to overcome that fear was more powerful than the fear itself, and I don't have panic attacks when I drive over that road anymore.
Watch the full episode, click on the link below.